Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I saw Paladin was winning. Paladin officially won. I'm closing down the game now. How you guys doing? Ayo, ayo, what's up? Ayo, what's happening? Doodling? What you doodling? You never lose, yeah, Pally? If I didn't just close down the game, I'd say bet, but I already closed it. Yeah, do you know where Peppy has been lately? Sorry, I didn't pay much attention to. The same old spots, I think. I always pay attention to Peppy and wherever Peppy is. Same old spots, I think. Oh, Peppy? I guess he's still wandering around the space station? Where else can he go? Is something the matter? I'm waiting for the results of Peppy's physical exam from the medical department. His front leg appears to be lame, but there's no obvious wound. Oh no. I checked the surveillance to see how the space station I didn't see how he hurt his leg. Could he just be pretending? Just like Arlen? That's so mean. I'm gonna say, could he be pretending to be lame? Well, pets are just as naughty as children. Could he perhaps be pretending to be lame on purpose? I don't know. Peppy's not naughty at all. I've got Peppy's test results. It says that he's in perfect health. And it says he's not hurt. There's no signs of fractures anywhere. So why would Peppy pretend to be lame? What can he get out of it? I have no idea at all. Maybe he just wants to spend more... You've been so busy lately. Did you not play with him enough? So he deliberately pretended to be lame and wanted you to spend more time with him? It's possible. I haven't taken Peppy for a walk recently. I gotta be careful. I'll have to buy some more of his favorite teeth sticks, too. Good thing is, Peppy isn't hurt. I didn't finish reading that. This little guy is quite smart. What should I say? Like owner, like pet. Oh, man. Need to be more careful when she's talking about Peppy. Can say words that Barry Allen will be like, yes, mother? What was that, mother? Can I has? This thing? Oh, triangle. Nice. As somebody with a border collie who has been repeatedly outsmarted by the dog, this is true. Dude, that's a mood. Like, Bear used to limp, like from his back paw. And I was just like, Barry, okay? And he's just like, no, Mom, I'm not. And then like 2 seconds later would be walking perfectly fine. And I'm just like, oh yeah, totally. You're totally not okay, Bear. Just a little butt. Nesha does that? Nesha? Nisha? I like that name. It's cute. Misha. I feel like I should level up before I go in here again. Maybe there's something else I can do. Let's go do some side quests. Side quests. Quest missions. Nesha? Nesha? Nesha. Misha. Ganja. Ha, males are more important. Daily mission. Sure, I'll go do a daily mission.
It's getting late.
Mom's
Where
Brad
to
Pitt.
now?
Ah, okay. I don't know where I'm going yet, but now I'm just gonna run around and ooh, what's this?
Keep at it.
Oops. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on the other surface. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You are sure you saw a sun dancing into a snowy mountains and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have even heard someone softly laughing. Everything is real. It is not your imagination. You extend your arm and your fingertip stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should find some more info from someone who knows what this is. How do I find more info about the bubbles? I want more bubbles. This is now my second time seeing it. And I cannot interact with it. I can interact with it, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, I'm starving. Me too, person. Where's our food? Don't waste our time. We need to do research. Seriously, I need to work on my Curio report. We're trying to figure it out. What's happening here? A robot delivers our meals here, but it's late. We've been waiting for ages. Don't worry, we've got people coming over with the food. No one will go hungry here. If it's one thing to eat late, but you need to figure out what exactly happened with the robot so this won't happen again. Leave it to us, we'll get to the bottom of it. Something happened with the robots? We use robots to deliver meals, but recently they keep failing the deliveries. Those robots were fine just before, but suddenly they've all broken down. Oh, I had that daily yesterday, really? Thank goodness I bought some nutrient gel with me today. Otherwise, I'd have fainted from an empty stomach. Oof. Watch it just randomly tipped over in one of the hallways. Oh, no. I just got a message. The food is here. Please go have something to eat, everyone. Nom. You're Yashi, right? Please, can I have a word with you? Yeah, sure. I've asked maintenance to check on the robots, but they never replied. I'm too busy with to leave my post right now. Are you able to go see what's going on? Can I say no? Piece of cake! Ichi's the right person for his job. No, if I say piece of cake, can I actually have a piece of cake? I'm gonna say it. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to trouble you. No, you're not. It's always like my favorite thing to say. It's like, I'm so sorry that this thing happened to fall on you. Are you though? Like, actually? Might be mean. I'm sorry. Might just be a little bit salty. Can I say no, please? I don't want this. Mood. I don't want to know what. I don't want to feed everybody else. I want to hack the robots and have all the food be delivered to my room. Then I will never go hungry. Yeah, she is toxic. Just a little bit. What do you need? If you want anything fixed, put in an application through the terminal. Ask them about the robots. Oh, you mean the maglev robots? To be honest, they're actually giving me a big headache. I've wanted to take them apart for ages to see what's wrong, but it's a good thing I haven't done that. Otherwise, they'd void their warranty. Why aren't you taking them apart? Aren't you the engineer? Void their warranty? I'm gonna say void their warranty, question mark. Yes, this thing is still in its warranty period. Lead researcher Asta bought these robots with her own money. They're all custom made and cost a lot. I'd have taken them apart ages ago if they were some ordinary gadgets, but the manual says, should a product be tampered with, it will no longer be under warranty from the Industrial Peace Appliance Service Center. This thing is so expensive, and it's a gift from the lead researcher. Of course I don't dare take it apart. I'm gonna just wait for their services to turn up. It's a pocket change, Asta won't mind. What are the other researchers meant to do then? Just keep waiting for their food? The service department should be able to handle it. You're right. Let's see. There's damage on the base, so some parts might have fallen out. As for where they may have gone, maybe the meal delivery robots take? Could you please help me see if there are any loose parts around the robot's route? Yeah, sure. Not a problem. Where'd you go? Nice. Yeah. Teleport. Snap.
Looks good.
Smack. Nothing brings me greater joy than playing as the MC. And just... Oh.
My turn. Watch this.
Let's go.
Hi, my beautiful queen. How are you doing today? Good. How are you?
Step aside.
Broken. Oh, battle do start.
The time is now.
Level? I'm not reading that right. I already know it. Doing good, just relaxing with my family? Heck yeah. It's always nice.
It's too late.
Family time is good time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hello. Very ordinary robot, providing very ordinary services aboard the space station. You notice a button sticking out of its robot. Looks like a power button. You decide to don't touch it. The little robot continues humming along in standby mode, waiting for its next task to be allocated. He's so cute. I don't want to turn him off. Hey, Web, how's it going? Webbo Shadows. You should touch the button. You should always touch the button. Okay, fine. I'll go touch the button. I'm sorry, little guy. I gotta force power you off. You notice the little robot has been on standby here for some time. You push the power button, sending the little robot into sleep mode. You just saved a teensy bit of power for the station. It's not much, but it's still enough to make you puff your chest out in pride. Excuse me, Care Bear. Hold on. Care Bear decided to be a butt. He's fine. Man, I want to see it
Clemency,
plug to the floor
never
like a
heard
sack
of
of
it.
potatoes, right?
The time is now.
You have the worst luck running.
Let's make it quick.
Let me tend to your.
It would be funny if it made like a clunk sound as it fell.
I told ya. Watch this.
Let's go.
Ooh, things to break. Entered a safe zone. But tomorrow I have to go to the hospital? You okay? What happened? Is it something you're okay with talking about? Broke my collarbone a couple weeks back? Are you okay? You and Drid have a lot to talk about. I'm okay. It's just a brace right now. Ow. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Please take it easy. Don't hurt yourself. Hey, Asta. How's it going? Oh, sorry, Herda. You look like you need work. How about assisting me with a tiny experiment? There are strange bubbles around the station! Oh, it's top secret. Outsiders can never know I own this thing. You must sign a non-disclosure agreement first. What's inside? I won't tell you a thing before you sign the agreement. You take the paper and pen from Herda and leave your signature. The paper is then made from a bizarre material, and the ink dries up the moment it touches the paper. When you move the tip and pen away, your heart suddenly flutters. Please bear in mind that this agreement is more than a lengthy legally binding contract. You must also abide by the law of the imaginary, which is above the social and natural laws. Not even the IPC can override it. Why didn't you say anything before I signed the agreement? Can I sign another agreement to nullify this non-disclosure agreement? Why didn't you say anything before I signed it? You would have refused to sign it if I told you that? You seem like the kind who doesn't think much about consequences. You will make a decision regardless of its price. Now that you signed this agreement, you can do anything you want with my memory bubbles. Just make sure you are out of sight of entities from the Guardian of Recollection. In fact, I don't think there will be any trouble even if they catch you. Guardian of Recollection? It is a faction that worships the Aeon fully. In their opinion, the world is defined by everyone's perception, and memories are the proof of the world's existence. They are willing to forego their physical bodies for that purpose. If you ask me, the Garden of Recollection, the Architects, the Family, and the Antimatter Legion are all idiots. They obsessively worship their Aeons. Memory bubble? The Garden of Recollection has ways to steal the memories of others. To preserve memories, they created a sentient membrane to keep the memories wrapped in like a bubble, making it easy to carry memories around. They have even more advanced technology called light cones. With that, they can capture more than just memories. It's a shame that I can never master the light cone technology without the blessing of the Aeon Fully. Who are the Memo Keepers? They are the members of the Garden of Recollection who travel between worlds to collect precious memories. You will run into them sooner or later. I bet the memory of Galaxy Express passenger is highly sought after by them. You could get lucky if you meet civilized Memo Keepers, since they might use an amazing memory to exchange with yours. However, watch out for the Memo Snatchers. The radicals in the Garden of Recollection, they won't give you a heads up before stealing your memory. Can I touch the bubbles now? Sure, touch them with your forehead. Remember to close your eyes, or your head will start spinning. Good to know. So, okay, let's see here. So not serious enough to need pins and rods, so that's good, that's good. Pop the bubbles, I will. Bubbles! Yes, thankfully no pins or rods, but just a brace. Pick the third one. The dog demands outside. I'll be back. Take your time, Dred. I'm gonna go touch the bubble real quick, because there was one in here. There it is. Let's go touch the bubble. Beating of wings. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow. For some reason, found meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds similar to Herta's murmurs monotonously. Flapping wings touch the bubble. You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones, then goes down deeper. To your surprise, you are stuck in the dark and cramped room. The air is thick and dank, mixed with a putrid scent unique to moldy, rotten wood. Ugh. You want to turn around to exercise your tight joints, but you find you are unable to move. Not only is there no space around you, but your muscles and tendons are also stiff and trembling out of abject fear. It's because you can clearly hear them, those multitudes of cursed creatures sniffing around outside this locked wooden box. Their serrated feelers are impatiently thrashing around, lashing out at everything outside of your narrow confines. You can hear them dashing madly around the room. You can hear the constant movements of their iron-hooked limbs and armor-like carapaces. producing a piercing noise that drives one into insanity. Of course, you know these despicable anthropods have no intellect to communicate with you. Their disgusting mouthpieces, dripping with sticky saliva, should only be used for chewing and eating. But you are sure you heard something. They are definitely whispering something, but their mouthpieces, no, those darn mouthpieces should not be able to make that kind of sound. Could this sound come from their filthy wings covered with an oily film? You listen intensely. Yes, the disgusting wings are flapping in the air as they repeatedly utter the cursed name in a shrill and coarse hiss. Tyzenroth? Repeated. Ooh. Hello! Hi, Eric. The bubbles are just random text dumps. This is fine. How's it going? It's going good. How about you? I'm good, nice. Box. Oh, guess I gotta go up. Oh, another bubble. End of the feast. Bubbles are floating in the air with the color of glow. For some reason, the image they form carry profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice similar to her to end of a banquet. You approach the bubble, and then you go down deeper. You can see a long table stretching out for more than 10 meters, traversing the entirety of a long and narrow hall. You are holding a beautiful set of cutlery in your hands, with their silver, shiny surfaces still dripping with delicious sauce. All types of gourmet food imaginable are served on either side further away from you. You turn to the left of the table. Theodric, who sits nearest to you, the eldest son of the family and most valiant soldier. Without him, you cannot imagine how this kingdom could have survived the relentless attacks from the Legion. Next to Theodric is Chlomdidemner, your second son, but the ruler of the largest stellar space. Silent and barren places where people feared to tread are transformed into flourishing places under his leadership. You have high hopes for him, as he is the most crafty among your children. I guess she has kids. Then you look to your right side of your table. Hildbenia is your eldest daughter and your favorite. She is a fearless warrior with flaming red curls in her hair. Generals in neighboring galaxies fearfully call her the kingdom's flame. The one next to thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why it's not a... Take your time. The sound's not playing, but I saw all of the emotes pop up and I'm like, what? The one next to Hildbenia is Clodania, who never reveals her face in public. With the brightest mind in the kingdom, she carefully manages from the shadows all the planets under the kingdom's rule. She is your most competent advisor. If they were here, the banquet would be a lively and joyful occasion. But now there is nothing but silence in this rundown hall. You can only close your eyes as you put a chunk of delectable Goria beef into your numb mouth, drowning in memories. You remember Theodric has passed away not long ago in one of the kingdom's starships. You remember Clomdomner has already betrayed you. He exchanged his humanity and millions of lives with the Legion for his own survival. Then you think about Hildebenia and Clodania. You realize the banquet is coming to an end. Indeed, the deadline handed down by that Lord Ravenger is fast approaching. My lord, should we surrender to them? Your attendant presents you with a despicable warning notice. It's time to end this. As you are about to pick up your pen, hordes of Void Rangers break down the doors and pull her into the hall. Yikes, Wazowski. Ooh. Those look like the wings in Genshin. A pair of black feathered wings hovers in the air about the height of a grown human, maintaining the appearance of flight. You imagine a figure of an adventurer flapping its wings to the rising of the wind. You feel the wind, a warm and welcoming wind blows in your face, plays with the end of your hair and fills your body. The wind sends you to fly beyond mountain ranges and vast oceans. Behind you, windmills turn and pastoral hymns chime. Before you, shooting stars stream down and snow glitters. Open your eyes and you wake up from your imagination. The black feathered wings fly still, as if recounting a story as if singing a whole world. Because those are the Genshin wings. They look like them, so I figured they were. Ooh. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Alexa, woo. How to get there? Oh, I was on the wrong floor. Be careful, coming and going. Never. I'm good. Eating a slice of pizza. Just got done with the Mario movie earlier. What was your thoughts? What'd you think of the Peach song? If I wouldn't get a strike for doing it, I'd totally sing Peaches here. Just cause. I'm starting on a remix cover as we speak. Heck yeah! The movie was good too. I liked it. 7.5 out of 10 peaches. Nice. Not enough peach. Oh, you're back. How was it? Did you find any parts? Piece of cake. You chose the right person for the job. Never enough peach. I know, right? This fits the outline of the crack on the base. This helps my hypothesis is right. It means my hypothesis is right. I'll get to fixing it right away. Thank goodness you're here, Yashi. You're a big help. Aw, thank you. Meals are important. Mission complete. Ah, raid! Boost Trail, hello! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for the raid. Boyfu raid? Welcome back, Leviathan. And welcome, Raiders. I am Iyashi Aya. I am a Wish VTuber and variety streamer. Today we are playing some Honkai Star Rail. And how are you guys doing today? Did you have fun? Oh, my shoutout is broken. My bot deleted all of my commands. I need to like redo all of them again. Did you turn on the bot? Yes, the bot is on, but everything is broken. Now I have to redo everything again. Yeah. Like, I was insanely upset when I opened it and literally everything was gone. Bought this Up there, the bot break your commands. I know, right? We will troubleshoot you later. Thank you, Zen. So what'd you stream? Ah, wait. Let me click this. Ah! I messed it up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ah, did I freeze something? I froze something. You follow type beat? Maybe. Were you also playing Honkai? Oh, you were playing Fire Emblem? Sorry, I realized you can see what I've click off the screen. Can you guys hear when like the commands? They're it's like it's supposed to have one, but here comes the booze ride. We watched Nikki and then Honkai Star Railed. This is fine. Is that using actual trash? Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. That is. This is using actual garbage. Upon use, it immediately recovers 2 technique points for your team, but each member loses HP equal to 15%. Why would you use this? Ugh. Command's broken. Yeah. I used Firebot and it was like, no, I'm gonna break. And it just kind of died. I need to reset it up because healers. I don't know about that. Ow. That Booze Senpai notices me. Okay, Booze Senpai, please notice Mecha Mike 00. They have made a wish. Only you can grant this wish. Please say hello to them. It's getting distracted. Ah. There we go. Missions. Well, I'll do this one.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I don't know if they're still here, but I hope they grant your wish and say hello to you. I hope they notice you. Oh, another bubble. Hold on, let me go Raccoon MC. I love the MC, dude. She's adorable. Okay, I have hydrated because this is a lot of talking for these bubbles. Bubbles are floating in the air for some reason. They carry profound meaning as you approach Herta, Mummers, and Aeon. You approach the bubbles. Chilly sensation pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones. I am respectfully watching her when she uses her phone. Oh, yeah? They amped up the protagonist energy. They did. Oh, what? Thank you for the follow, Boost Trail. Please notice Mecha Mike. They have made a wish to be noticed by you. Please. Staring at the woman's surreal face concealed under the wide brim of her hood, you can hardly believe the bizarre stories she has just told. Gods really exist, and they are elevated from mortals? Gods aren't almighty, but each... Ow. Put Mike in a box. Okay. Sorry, Mike, but you're now in a box. But gods aren't almighty, but each holds different authorities and walks different roads. This is too ridiculous. She even claims that to be some sort of emanator or a mirror holder. The woman nods. It's normal for you to be confused. She speaks in a calm and cold tone, as if she can see through you. I am hungry. What kind of food you getting? The box is dark, but comfortable and roomy. Almost like the closet. Sorry. I still can't get over the amazing closet that smells so good that you had to get in the closet and just sit there for a while. The woman then reaches underneath her silk coat with her slender fingers and takes out a gleaming, sharp object. Dazzled by the glow, you try to take a close look, only to get distracted by the woman's voice. It was my favorite part in the game so far, dude mood. The box is where the best drawings come out. You know what? Fair. This is the mirror of transcendence. Look at them. Look at what the Aeon look like. The woman's voice remains frosty. You stare into the mirror as curiosity gets the better of you. Instead of your reflection, you see a magnificent sculpture. The sculpture shatters from top to bottom as if struck by lightning. It splits vertically into halves, and the separate parts fall independently. The left part of the sculpture is a muscular man, while the right part is a gorgeous woman. Each part has 2 arms extending out toward the other. They support and uplift each other. but also hold a carving knife, each as though they're crafting each other. The pair of twisting, entangled, and intertwined bodies looks like a spiral made of stone, yet they are joined together from their waist down. You are mesmerized and fascinated by the remarkably gorgeous and bizarre posture. Suddenly, your gaze meets the eyes of the being in the mirror. Stunned, you quickly withdraw yourself from the extraordinary experience. So this is your god, you mumble. No, this is what beauty is in its purest form looks like in your perception. The woman shakes her head as she strokes the cracked mirror in her hands. This is what they are. The box is... Oh, okay, I already read that. We're good. I was like, did I miss that? Mix more. Stuff. Should I make it witty? Nah, maybe sentimental is better. Elegance? Well, I probably shouldn't use idioms in a poem. I should use dark silk or white gown here. Tisk, it's hurting my brain. Mood. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just writing a poem. Can't you see the drafts on the desk? Not particularly, I wasn't looking. Oh, your interruption reminds me. How come Leslie still hasn't replied to my letters after all the poems I sent her? Do people write letters too? Oh, don't get me wrong. I was not talking about paper letters. Ever since Leslie left, we've been communicating on and off through the Galaxy Airwave repeater. It's rocky. It is rocky. Even if we're tens of thousands of light years apart, she still replies to my messages, only this time. She is a prominent researcher of the Department of Insight, the only scholar who has visited the Abundance Segmentum in this amber era. She must be very busy with her research. Don't expect her to keep answering you all the time. Oh, that was Bernard. Whoopsies. It's an old man, I guess. This is the only time she hasn't replied to me. I confessed my love for her in my last letter. I usually talk to her about the types of rock and mud we see in the Department of Galactic Geography. Brat. Show some respect to your own discipline, would you? I really don't understand why Leslie has stopped answering me after I confessed my love for her. We used to chat about a lot of things, from which the 101 Aeon instrumentals in the Department of Insight require Gun's beard too. And about how the use of astro rods to examine the quality of soil, thus determining the rise and fall of inhabitants on the planet. Bro, you're very romantic. Ghosting you might just be a way of rejection. Who the hell talks about mud with a girl? Nah, bro, you're very romantic. It's fine. So this is romantic? Then we had even more romantic discussions? During the communication where I confessed my love, she told me about a spectacular starquake. Think about it, a star died. Most people would try to hide, but not my Leslie. Not only did she get the first-hand observational data, she even saved a galaxy hitchhiker who almost died. You have no idea how happy she sounded in her reply. Even the airwave repeater signal was cheerful. Whenever I receive a reply from her, I can't help but picture a smile on her face. And I'd carve it on a rock. Before the Legion invasion, I had a bunch of rocks all lined up in a row on my desk. Unfortunately, they went missing in the chaos. Reckless romance. It's detrimental to your research. Anyway, there's no sign that she's going to reject me. If I don't receive her reply within the usual time frame, it means there must be something wrong with the Galaxy Airwave repeater. In my investigation, I found that a group of Legion monsters occupied the area where the signals are transmitted. Can you help me find out what happened? Can you help me find out what happened to the airwave repeater? My master won't let me go. Don't help him! All he thinks about is the airwave repeater. He hasn't done any proper work for more than 10 days. Shame on you. Shame on you. Nah. We may as well get this off his chest. A bunch of hooligans. Don't listen to my master. If you have time to listen to him, you would have found the Galaxy Airwave Repeater already. Listen to the Airwave Repeater is Listen, the airway repeater is next to the disposal site. It's a massive warehouse for storing discarded curios. If you can resume our communication, I promise I'll reward you by inviting you to be our bridesmaid. Isn't that the woman's choice to pick the bridesmaids? I mean, if that's what you want, buddy. But, like, you don't have to. Teleport, teleport. Oh, another bubble? I'm gonna need some water, guys. Error. Abnormal route. This detachment protection activated. Detected. Ultra nickel parts missing. Ultra nickel parts. This airway repeater is quite old. Luckily, it's right next to the disposal site where discarded curios are stored. Maybe I can find some spare parts. I'm gonna grab some water. Carefully, so I don't accidentally break my face. Box. Ultra nickel part. Nice. Dun 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 dun!
You don't look so good.
Smack.
Look, listen, feel, kick.
Step aside. I have no interest.
I told ya I could fight. Let me tend to your wounds. Hi-ya!
Dun 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 dun. Okay. We're good. We're good to go. Dum 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 dum. Oh wait. I wanted to get the weakness. No, my small baby's been targeted.
Never heard of it.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's go.
Batter up.
Okay, I guess I'll actually take this battle
Rules
seriously.
Are made to be broken.
No, my baby! Stop attacking my small bean.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn.
We'll protect the bean.
Here.
Oh, what? Everything's fast. Okay, we've slowed it down. Unless you guys want me to speed it up.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Huh? Yeah.
Nah. Okay, she's protected. We're good.
Step aside. I have no. The time is now.
My turn. Watch this.
Whew.
Let might be 10 to your wounds. Say ah!
Yeah, I love it when it hits whoever I want it to hit. It's random, but it still feels nice.
You have the worst. You couldn't have done it without
You
me.
sure, March? Absolutely positive I couldn't have done this without you. Oh. There you go. Have a feeling. Hmm. Hmm. So I need to find a way to get across. And is there a way to do this? What's this? Oh, nothing. Okay. What's this? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I see where we're going with this. So now we're gonna run across. Okay, and then we're going to touch over there. There we go. I knew this one being a different color would mean something. Investigate. On the dusty floor of the room, at a quiet corner of the disposal site, a card can be seen glimmering faintly. This special access card is vaguely distinguishable from the others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It is unclear if it works. When the light is at a certain angle, the words 1,000 stars can vaguely be seen printed on the card. 1,000 stars access authentication. Interesting. It's a card for me.
Looks good.
Got some amber. Now we, ooh, box. The temptation to smack more things is strong, but I won't. Confirm. Airwave is online. Transmitting airwave has not been detected. If needed, please select a historical signal decoding record that you wish to review. I guess months 40 through 43. Reception, Herta Space Station, Rocky Martinez. Leslie, Herta Space Station, system time. Hi, Rocky. The Ancestral Research Team has landed on the planet in the neighboring system in the Abundance Galaxy. The air here is so refreshing. Even though the place isn't actually Aeon's territory, it's already able to generate an extremely high degree of oxygen just by being close to the Aeons. This is my first time witnessing theopathy. Theopathy? I've always stayed inside the space station. Only reading about this is like living under a rock. Ah, the reader signal is about to end. I feel like I said a lot of meaningless things. Sorry. Don't forget to keep up the good work at the space station. Try your best to come see the stars soon. And just like Hosea, I like that Hosea, who you admire so much. Destination unknown light years, exceeds detectable distance. Sender Herta space station, Rocky. Edits below, translation sent. Leslie, congratulations on your safe arrival. Don't worry, I scored excellent on the previous evaluation, and I'll definitely do it again next time. Leslie, what you said was very interesting. It's definitely not a waste of time. Tell me about everything you see. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Aww. Leslie, do you still have the astro rod I gave you? You said it was difficult to use before. I looked through some ancient text today and found a method for it, and I've been very eager to share it with you. Place the rod in the soil straight and direct, straight as in not crooked, and straight as in not bent. Hold the rod with both hands and pierce it straight into the dirt. Inspect the straightness, use the mirror to focus the light. As if the light reaches the bottom, then you're all set. If the light lands on the wall of the hole, then it is bent. Memorize it and tell me if it works. Ah, silly Rocky. Astro rods are so outdated nowadays. Hasn't the one you guys have at your school also been sitting in the collections cabinet? All the tools the research team now uses to measure planetary soil are from the IPC. Well, seeing as it's the astro rod that you gave me, I suppose I'll give it a try and figure out how it works. I believe that digging up some precious rare earth elements with it will be no problem. Hey, aren't you always doing research with rocks? What's your favorite colored mineral? I'll try to look for it. Aww. This is wholesome. Rocky, can you guess what I'm experiencing right now? The main star of the abundance segmentum experienced a gravitational collapse due to an unknown influence. Soon after, there was a starquake. Flashes in the universe and gamma afterglow fills everything in visible range. This is such a rare sight. The team member that promised to come with me before got scared and ran away. Huh. It'd be nice if you were here. So don't be mad, okay? Got scared and ran away? Good. From now on, don't accept any more gifts from that guy. It's obvious that he's unreliable. I'm not mad. I'm actually regretting our little argument. You scared me to death when you said Starquake. I thought something bad happened to you. But now I know that beauties of a Starquake is a result of its dangers. Let's go and watch it together next time. I will be right next to you even if it's dangerous. What I mean is, if possible, from now on, I'd like to always stay by your side. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Aww. When do we get to the imaginary tree? I honestly don't know. Next page. Okay. ... No signal, decoding, record it was found from this period. Is there a delay in the signal transmission? This to present? Rocky, how silly of you. Of course I understand what you mean. As for my answer, record is damaged. End of historical record lookup. Airwave transmission has not been detected. Stupid machine. Sweet, sweet love. How was the record damaged here? Cannot identify. Lifeform emotional fluctuation detected. Warning, you have entered the full surveillance area of the space station. Please do not conduct any inappropriate behavior toward the repeater. Airwave is offline. Okay. Key record is damaged. Full surveillance area. I'm gonna check on the surveillance in the monitoring room to see if someone has done something to the repeater. Do it for Odo, JK. Let me do it for you. I feel like there's so much reading in this. I'm just gonna redeem my own hydrate real quick. The way back home. Okay. Touch the bubble. Today should have been your lucky day. Your department head, whose face is always long as a fiddle, just raised your IPC rating to P30. You share the news with your mother living in a faraway hometown, and her voice sounds excited on the other end of the communication device. You seem to hear her slimy body make a bubbling sound. A special psychological reaction of your Vivaru race in moments of happiness. You end the call and get on your brand new floating motorcycle. This baby costs 18 months of your salary. Although it is pricey, it can soothe the trauma you have suffered in your workplace. You think it would be worth the price tag, but it doesn't do much to your pain today. Should you tell your mother the truth, that the traditional project department is, in fact, a place for people to retire in and has no future? With a whimper, you twist the throttle to the max and dash into the aerial interchange lane in New Londinium. You like joyriding along the interchange lane. From here, the city looks like tiny flickering candlelights on a mineral birthday cake, easily blown out. The troubles you face at work all fade away in that moment. The streets are deserted. You look up briefly at the news projected in the sky to find the latest that happened in this bustling city. The face of the co-prime minister appears in the screen. Fine, you grumble, deciding to focus on the road ahead. Yet, it is too late. The instant you return your attention from the clouds to the road, the engine of a floating motorcycle suddenly misfires and plummets into the ground out of your control. You just hope you won't land on Buckingham Avenue, or you'll be fined an enormous amount. To your relief, there is only an odd shopping street with a few pedestrians nearby, and your landing has hurt no one. Elderly couples who are happily chatting suffer a fright, but as soon as they realize you are nothing but a puddle of slime, they immediately clink their glasses in happiness again. I can't believe this. You bubble as you stare at the motorcycle reduced to a pile of burning wreckage. Not knowing what to do. You have no idea how far you are from your condo. You can only look up at the sky and ask for advice from the stars. But you hear the stars in the sky saying, even the poorest worker in East New Londinium can't help but feel proud of the wealth we jointly own in the IPC. Wow. Okay. To the monitoring room. Teleports. That's the thing, you don't read. I'm trying to read just because some things could be interesting. You never know. I'm setting down my water bottle. Hello, authentication passed. Please choose the surveillance area you want to review. Master control zone shift. I can't believe the surveillance camera captured Asta and two rarely seen young researchers. But this is not the area I should be investigating. Base zone safe zone. During the time captured by this camera, the safe zone in the reception hall hasn't been set up. The curio collection squad is nowhere to be seen. Only the wandering monsters of the Legion. Storage zone safe zone. Isn't that March 7th in Danhung? They looked like they were in a hurry to do something. Forget it. The most important thing is to find the surveillance record of the repeater. Next page. Please choose what you'd like to review. Maintenance room. The surveillance footage clearly shows that someone is trapped in the repulsion bridge. Maybe I should do something about that? Hey, Abbott, how's it going? Found it, at last. The camera only captures the image of a blurry figure from behind. It looks like Bernard? Medical cabin. The injured researcher is under medical treatment in the medical cabin. Why is Bernard doing this? Going well, how's my favorite witch VTuber? I am good. I am chillin'. Now that I know who it is, let me confront him and find out the truth. There's something out here, isn't there? Nope. Yeet.
The time is now.
the worst luck running into.
Take this!
Nice. I'm just getting some side quests done.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
And breaking things. Always breaking things. Like, if I have the option to break something, I will. Teleport.
It's getting late.
Okay.
Where to now?
Now we gotta find Bernard. There he is. Try to communicate. I don't know what you're talking about. Young people should spend more time studying instead of wandering around. It's been captured by the security footage. Why did you damage the record? I'll tell Rocky then. Now, why did you damage the record? Don't jump to conclusions. Show me your evidence. View details. Surveillance footage confirm. ... Thanks to you, kids. I'm worried to death. I damaged the record for Rocky's own good. He's forgone his research because of that Leslie. Not to mention you have no idea what's happening right now. Leslie. Did something happen to her? No, she's safe and sound, and she said yes to Rocky's confession. But they can't be together. If you think I am the one being difficult here, you are wrong. Don't get ahead of yourself. They can't be together. They will never be together. You know why? No, you don't. People rarely understand what a starquake means. Honkai grind. Hey, Nez, how's it going? With proper protection, a starquake will not cause physical damage to humans. However, the gravitational collapse caused by a starquake will severely change the space-time curvature of the segmentum. For example, the time in Leslie's segmentum was once a straight line like ours, but now it has been pressed into a huge canyon by gravity. Clearly, a curve is always longer than a straight line. Therefore, the time curve of her segmentum is going to cover several times the length when converted to our time length. Do you know what that means? The flow of time will be different. I don't get it. Has she become a god? No, time is different. That means the velocity of our time is different than hers. Since the starquake, the temporal differences between Leslie's and ours will gradually increase. It is possible that the time it takes for her to reply will change from 1 month to a year, maybe even 10 years. This isn't just about her message, but everything she does. Until she leaves that abnormal gravity environment, every month she spends in the gravity, it will equal decades for us. Let's say if Rocky, including us, is living in a point called the present, then in comparison, Leslie, she will be living in the future. I used to be a young man once. In my opinion, not being able to be with someone you love is even more cruel than being rejected. Well, maybe there are other ways. There aren't any. After knowing the truth, Rocky will have to wait 10 times longer for a message that should have already arrived right away. He would have to live in this lonely present and wait for the future containing Leslie to finally come to him. But how much time can he spend waiting? Maybe Leslie will finally return to the space station when he is old and decrepit like me. But the flow of time for her is so slow, maybe at the time she will still be young as she is today. When that time comes, how are they going to be together? We may transcend space, but time is beyond our reach. You are way too young. You don't understand. Things that require a lot of waiting don't usually end up well. He'll never grow up if he doesn't know the truth. Naive kids. At first I thought if I damaged the record, take away the parts, and blame everything on the monsters, I could keep Rocky in the hope that one day the reporter will be repaired. Now, since you have found out, the decision is up to you. I have 2 signal logs I copied from the repeater. Red and blue. The red log contains Leslie's real reply, including the truth about the starquake. To be honest, I can't even imagine what Rocky will do after finding out the truth, given how impulsive he is. The blue log is forged, in which Leslie refuses Rocky. Don't think about this as cruel. This way, Rocky won't have to wait for her reply in the future. He can just move on with his life. Let's call these the red truth and the blue lie. It's up to you to decide which you want to give him. Take them and give it thought. Rocky is awaiting your news. Ah! Guys, oh man. Would you rather be hurt with the truth or comforted with the lie? Truth. You guys are picking which pill I'm giving him. Truth. Okay, we got 2 for truth. Even if it means she loves you, but you will never see her in your lifetime. I'm waiting to see. Okay. We'll tell him the truth. Bro, you're back. While you were away, I wrote another poem called Praise Leslie. Did you fix the repeater? I see you're holding decoded backups. Which one is for me? Okay, we're gonna give him the truth, guys. You don't think the old man would have changed it, do you? You think we're fine? You think it's okay? I'm gonna give him the truth. So you guys picked the truth. But like, you don't think the old man's gonna pull a fast one on us? Red pill, red pill, red pill. Okay, we're picking the red. The red truth. You seem hesitant. Are you sure the red one is for me? Yes, I am sure, Rocky. Okay, we're giving him the red one. Okay, I'll read it now. Thank you, bro. After some time... I can't believe it. Leslie said yes, but the starquake... I can't get my head around this. So, because of the gravitational effect of the starquake, every month she spends in her time will be decades for me. Am I going to be as old as my master when she's back? Is my interpretation correct? Yashi, help me take a look. I'm a bit slow. Is that what she means? Yeah, I think so. She has gone into the future and I am left in the present? Is this what happened? The decades I spend thinking about her will only seem like a fleeting moment to her, right? Who would have thought that even time can be so unfair? I guess it's unrealistic to hope she'll come back. Even if she travels for months and crosses light years, I will have become an old man in my time. Spending my whole life waiting for someone and enduring endless longing and loneliness. Come on, bro. Did you really think I'm that naive? Of course I'm not gonna wait for her. I won't. That was unexpected. I am not going to wait for her, but I can go after her. I'm going to chase after time. Since her space-time curve has become a canyon, wouldn't it be better for me to travel past this canyon instead of waiting for her to come back? Maybe it'll take me 10 years to find her, who has only spent a month. But once I do that, our time will be synchronized. It's better than sitting here and doing nothing. Don't you agree? No. No matter what you think, Yashi, I've decided. I should inform my master as soon as possible, pack my things, and set off on my journey to find Leslie. I'm already tired of this place. As a member of the Herta Department of Galactic Geography, I haven't seen any of the real galaxy. Isn't that embarrassing? I'm sure you're just as curious as I am about the scenery in deep space. What resides in deep space? Spectacular wonders, enigmatic dangers, and the woman I am chasing after. When I find Leslie one day, I will come back and tell you everything I witnessed on my journey. By then, I will invite you to be our bridesmaid. Don't you forget it. Well, this poem is for you. Goodbye, my friend. Darkness is gathering in the distance, using cruel methods. To dissect time, petals inquiring for love are falling. Like the ticking chimes in an infinite time and space, we have no choice but to slide into the shivering calamities of the universe as if sliding down a slope into dusk. And with that, the stars continue their enjoyment above as their elegant smiles fill the way forward. I'm so glad we picked the red pill, guys. That was wholesome. That was actually really cute. I liked that. Ooh, I saw a trash can just now. Trash cans with unusual sorting method. Aw. Okay, nothing fantastic about those trash cans. Oh, am I finally... I'm level 14? Nice! Yeah, the truth is always the right choice. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes it is. I was just afraid the old man mixing it up on us. I would have been really mad. But he seems so happy. So I'm glad. Should we do more MSQ or should we finish some of these side quests we got going on while they're still manageable? Anybody have any preference? Defeat the boss enemy. Oh, no, we're not doing simulated universe. I already died in that one. I'll do this instead. I'm getting real tired of reading. It's you. Thanks for helping out on the station. Did you encounter some problems? I heard you're looking for me. Yeah, I want you to investigate the source of the memtic virus that has infected the crack-up conch. Thank you for the explanation. I got the gist. What a crack-up conch? It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch, but when you get close, you can hear the dirty jokes coming from the inside. As long as you hold your laughter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. Mimic virus. It's a kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Unfortunately, it can infect inanimate objects and thus change the crack-up conch's external expression. It no longer tells jokes, but instead keeps talking weird nonsense. Like, get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted, or the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliché quotes that just make people cringe. I think I got the gist. I had someone examine it and found it was caused by the mimic virus, but the crack-up conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to get infected on its own. The only possibility is that workers who were already infected passed the virus on when they came into contact with the item. After I looked into the list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified 3 suspects. Well, I'm sure you already know already what I'm about to say next. I want you to investigate these 3 suspects for me. Is the security department just here for show? I arranged for them to investigate as soon as I identified the list of suspects, but they found nothing unusual. Since these suspects have spent a fair bit of time on the space station, they're pretty familiar with the security department. They may have gotten away with their possible misconduct. I, therefore, could not get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask for a favor. You don't know them very well. It might be easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective. And what if they find out? Don't worry, you are a hero who saved the space station. No one will suspect you. If you find anything weird, just write it down and report to me. So what do you think? I can help, but nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. That's great. I'm so relieved that you're willing to help. I will reward you fairly. Let me think. Well, I don't know your taste. Why don't I pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket? You are free to choose whatever you like. Writing a report, I better get paid, right? Well, let me tell you about the three suspects. Mare from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Joan from the Medical Department. They usually stay in their own cabins, given the station's current situation. I don't think they'll be anywhere else. Please help me take care of this. I need more water. Mare is right ahead. I better not alert her. I'll hide here and listen to what she says. I'm spying, guys. Ha! Who? Ha! Who? Am I doing this right? I feel like my pronunciation isn't very good. I better keep practicing. Fluffy hair, strong limbs. If only I could touch it. Bah! What kind of dirty idea is this? Aw, how nice would it be if I could be there? Oh, yes, I just need to keep practicing and one day I can... Mare, you look much better lately. So the thing I told you about, it actually worked? Well, no, that's not the case. Sorry, I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gone off track halfway. But yes, it was quite useful. It's just that, well, is there anything else? Take your time. Well, there is something I want to ask you about. So, I've been researching how Aeons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have this so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pets too. Well, pets. Well, there is a research report that I haven't finished working on yet. I'll get back to you later. Sure, by the way, I haven't seen you around lately. Did you go on an exotic field trip? Did you discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Well, let's talk about this later. I didn't... Okay, I understand. You must be very busy since you came back. Anyway, it's nice to hear that you've recovered mentally. I'll leave it to you. That person just sounded strange. There's something strange about her. At first she was imitating some strange sounds, and then they talked about Leviathan worship, and she looked very nervous. Did she come into contact with some kind of Leviathan during her research? Got her mind contaminated? That is very strange. Took the train. Mood. Sorry, I just walked right past Peppy. Look at him! I love him. I love him so much. I think this is Chris. Let me observe his behavior. Hey, hey, hey! I'm talking to you. You. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? Stay away from me! I'm just passing by. I saw you peeping at me, I'm sure of it! Hold on. Why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do that to show off in front of me? Trying to stand out from everyone else? And your clothes. Why don't you wear the uniform? Are you trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit? I didn't dye my hair. No one else's hair is like that. You think you're very special, huh? You just want to show off your privileges? Such an attention seeker. Show off as much as you want. Don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you're better than us. It's not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show it off in my face. You think you're so rich that you own the universe. Wait a second. What's that look on your face? Is there something in your eyes? You have to conceal contact camera? Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You're one of those people who likes to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Now go away and leave me alone. Chris is very strange. I can't have a normal conversation with this person. He's such a paranoid. Is he infected with the mimic virus? This guy's something. This guy's very sus. Like, I think all three of them are sus, and the problem is I haven't interacted with any of them before this mission. So I don't know what any of them are like. Oh, wait, a box to break. Anything else for me to break while I'm in here? No. Okay, we listen now. Joan is right in front of me. It looks like she's talking to someone. There's nowhere to hide. I know, I'll just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. Hey Joan, I'm so surprised to see you're not still sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue is also started to orbit around the space station? The test results are out. I've sent them to you through the terminal. You may start reviewing process. My goodness, Joan is actually working? Am I dreaming? You're only noticing this now? She's been here 3 hours early for work the past 7 days. It looks like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins. 30 minutes left. I only took a few days off and now our department has changed so much. I can't believe it. Who turned you into this Joanne? Joanne. What happened to you? My guess is something to do with the department's reform. The Industrial Peace Corporation has cut the medical research budget this quarter, and we were also impacted. I heard there would be a reform. It's not that unusual for people to try to get high performance indicator during the turbulent times. You wouldn't want your researcher budget to be cut, would you? You're right. But I still need time to digest all of this. It's all really unbelievable. The sleeping beauty of our medical department finally stopped sleeping and began to act on her duty as a doctor. No one's gonna believe this. 20 minutes left. I need to see the results of the drug test in 20 minutes. All right, I'll go get on it. That was a long 10 minutes. Although she looks completely normal, the way she speaks is very strange. She is emotionless when she talks and her face looks stiff, like a robot. Is there something wrong?
It's getting late. Where to now?
It's you. Thanks for helping out around the station. Did you encounter some problems? Tell your observations and thoughts. So all three of them sound unusual, but in theory, there should only be one person who's infected. The principle behind it is actually quite simple. The virtual load of information particles left behind by the mimic virus in the conch is simply not high enough. The viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult. So it's absolutely impossible for the conch to have contracted the virus from multiple individuals. But my investigations couldn't corroborate this. It's okay, I've got a backup plan. The mimic virus is transmitted through virtual data, and all the virtual data in the space station leave traces in the terminal. Since we couldn't get much from our previous investigation, let's check the browsing records of the 3 suspects. Then we should be able to identify the source of the infection. I have returned. Welcome back. I've got an emergency plan for situations like these. Please visit the Data Exchange Center where the terminal is located. But I've never used a terminal. Don't worry, it's simple. Enter the terminal room, verify your identity, and you can start your query. Simply put, anyone using any data gadget, which basically includes everyone on the space station, would have their user behaviors recorded by the terminal. It is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. You know, you're just looking for excuses to slack off. It's not like that. If I would have gone in if I could. Think about it. Despite different backgrounds and identities, people on the space station have reached an agreement of personal privacy. The traces left using virtual data can be found on the terminal. For example, From here, people can see all unusual virtual programs you visited during your working hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and other staff, should access the terminal. Think about their shoes. If you were the space station staff, would you be happy with me going through your browsing records on the virtual network? I'd rather die. I'd rather die than have people see my search history. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. It's unacceptable. Now you understand, right? That's why your special identity makes you the perfect candidate for this. So you just want me to get beaten up. Jeez, this is the kind of nonsense you think about all day? I have nothing against you. Why would I set you up? From an objective point of view, you're an outsider in a space station. You are not familiar with most people here. So it's unlikely that you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Not every outsider has the right to access the data records, but you are different. You are the hero who saved the space station. Plus, people trust your moral character. But of course, if you decide to help, I hope you keep everything you see strictly confidential. No problem, my lips are sealed. Anyway, keep it all a secret while you're in the space station. As for where you go or what you do in the future, it's none of my business. Before you leave, let me tell you how to use the terminal. As you know, the invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center, and the server room where the terminal is housed is no exception. Despite our best efforts, the damage is yet to be fully remediated. I can read, I can English, jeez. And reported cases of mimic virus infection only made things worse. I had to send a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation on a daily basis. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day to check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal, thus ensuring that the terminal room is not invaded. That sounded like a lot of information I didn't need to know. Since the optical identification verification program is refreshed dynamically after it is turned on every day, you need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. For more details, please consult the maintenance engineer. I've told the engineer that you have permission to enter the room. So I leave the rest to you. Dude, you just, like, bum rushed me with a ton of information. don't even remember what I just read. She's like, yeah, you remember this, right? No. Makes you think I'd remember all that. Yep. Should have taken notes. It's fine.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
What's it called? Controller
Time is
failure.
now.
Let's make it quick.
You're annoying! Let me tend to your wounds.
It's too late to repent.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
This is our chance. Batter up.
Clemency, the time is now.
You have the work. Watch this.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Ah!
Keep at it.
Ha.
So that's how it works.
A row of large words pop up on the terminal screen. Error code 505. Service unavailable. There are no other responses. Someone runs back into the room, panting. Looks like he's what the maintenance repair engineer Aston mentioned. The terminal doesn't respond. Let me ask him. Hey, buddy, what's up? Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you Ayashi? Asta gave me the heads up that you were going to tell me use the terminal. I'm terribly sorry. The computer system in the next room suddenly initiated an auto update. The researchers didn't have time to save the results, so I went to help them just now. The terminal did not respond. I didn't connect the data to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on. It'll just take a second. All set up now. Please verify your identity again, and the results will come up. Then input your query. Thank you. He just sent me to a different room. The man who wishes not to be named. All right. Okay. I have a feeling that we touch these black holes.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Owner Esther. Camera access, album access, heard a space station, visited the webpage, galactic research guide, what are the best photo editing softwares, access, visited the webpage, Afterglow dating, meet your soulmate whenever and wherever, use the software Twin Flames to provide dating community for space people, welcoming and diverse. Mirror. Visited the webpage Galactic Search Guide Sleep and Aid video. Visited Pi, the freshest and fastest food source. Visited Video Pi, the years of top sleep aid. Pick the most comfortable scalp massage. Heard a space station timestamp. Visited Video Pi Sleep Aid Scalp Massage Premium ASMR. Visited Video Pi, a small orange cat offers you a special wake-up service in the rainy season. Pi Immersive Cat Sleep Aid, a large black cat snoring like thunderclap. Clip Kitty Invasion, get out of the way. Webpage Galactic Search Guide, Black Cat. Document Right Access, Aeon's Mythology, the history of witches and cats. A brief explanation of the conflict between the black cat fiction and the tortoise shell cat fiction. Oh my goodness. Leap Clip, the most comprehensive pronunciation guide available on the internet. 10 different types of onomatopoeia for showing affection to cats. Visited Video Pie Little Kitties Meow 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 compilation. Oh my goodness. Obtained video download access. Video Pie Feline Pet Summoning. Epic onomatopoeia video 100% effective. Obtained page right access. Feline affectious form. Cats are the highest beings in the nature. Asta. Visited the web page Cosmo Premium membership invitation shopping platform. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium Star Note price. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium most expensive Star Note price. Cosmo Premium contact customer service. Oh my goodness. Turns out that Mara's been suffering from insomnia. Now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cats snoring. That's cute. So she was just imitating the sound of cats last time. Turns out she's just a run-of-the-mill cat lover. Oh, that's all good. She can't be the one who's got infected. Let me check other people's records. Row of large pop-up. Insufficient computing power. Please try again later. After several attempts, the same message keeps popping up. Perhaps the terminal meant a lot later. What's wrong? Insufficient computing power. Try again later. Oh, that's normal. The terminal is not broken. There's nothing to worry about. Although, it won't be operational until tomorrow. Why? Because the station was invaded. Originally, we had more than one terminal connecting units on a much larger scale. During that debacle, some units were damaged. The computing power of the terminal was thusly greatly decreased, not to mention it's only running on a single-core processor right now. The lead researcher said she was going to purchase new equipment, but it hasn't arrived yet. Therefore, with the current computing power, you can only query once a day. And the current identity verification program has also activated manually by me every day, so please come back tomorrow. Don't forget to ask me to turn on the verification. Ugh. Time for D&D. Talk to you later. Goodbye, Dread. Have fun. Okay, looks like I'm going to do main story because I'm not doing simulated universe right now.
Where to now?
No big stretch. That's curiosity. Time for me to go to sleep. See y'all later. Good night, Alex. Sleep well. So the month hasn't reset yet. I think we just got the reset for the month.
Hey, you came. That was fast.
What is Wildfire doing in the mine?
Didn't I tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought Wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, understood. Let's go.
As for you, the Chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Our fate? What are you talking about?
Good. I've been wanting to
Oh.
come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
Forgot she was with us.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
I'll continue for a little longer, but my headache hasn't really gone away, so I don't want to try pushing it.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought.
I'll do maybe a couple more cutscenes.
Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in.
What are you doing here?
I heard that the miners had been having violent clashes with local thugs, with significant numbers of wounded. I hurried over here to see if I could help. You see these people? They're all miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Wow.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
Price of guarding a secret. The vein should belong to those who... The vein should belong to those who discovered it.
As it happens, that's exactly the law we have down here. But the vagrants have their own custom. See it, share it. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them.
I really like her hair color.
And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Not interested, sorry. No, we came here willing to help out.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
We will definitely help the people. Provides the wearer with bonus stats. Gains bonus buffs if the wearer is a complete set equipped. I've learned about relics. Equipped a relic. Awesome, I have a hat on now. The astral image. Nice. Found some strange items. Relics. 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 These are relics. Thanks. So what's a relic? A construct made of data stream. Many believe they're linked to the Stellarons and have the fragmentum phenomenon. What we refer to them as relics are objects corroded by the fragmentum, whose data is saved and then reconstructed. Thanks. So what's a relic? You could consult Herta. She's an expert in relic research. So I've seen a lot of people posting these, so I'm just gonna take a picture of this and post this just because I really like it. Screenshot, and where's my screenshot button? There we go. Okay. I think it's safe to stop here for now, only because I'm not feeling the best right now. have small headache. So we're going to find somebody really quickly to raid on zatwitch.com. Can I finally raid this person? No, they're sleeping again. Every time I go to raid my friend Taka the dinosaur, they're sleeping. Like literally sleeping on stream. Makes me heckin' sad. Let's go raid my friend White. Oh, wait. Emerald. This is a fellow mellow fellow. We're gonna go raid our fellow mellows. Okay, guys. Let's get this raid started. Raid and raid 2 and Discord. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Had a lot of fun. Finally unlocking Trailblazer level 14. So now tomorrow or Tuesday we can actually continue with the story. I will be posting my schedule either tonight or tomorrow. Depends on if I go to bed right as soon as I end stream or not. But we will be streaming some more tomorrow. I don't know yet if it'll be Kingdom Hearts or this, but regardless, I'm streaming every day. I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Thank you for coming and chilling and vibing. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Remember to dig deeper, reach higher, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Let's go show some love.